Hi there, and welcome to my backyard patio in sunny Central Phoenix. I'm David, and today, together, we're going to take a very short look of how God's plan never changes despite our circumstances. Now, in order to do this, we have to go all the way back to the very beginning of time when God set his plan into motion. You see, when God created us, he created us to be with him forever and to enjoy him. He created us to follow him. He created us also to enjoy life. So he created this wonderful place, this beautiful place, a perfect place for us to live and to thrive and to remain close to him. He called this place the Garden of Eden. And then man made a complete mess of the place. You see, man took something that was so absolutely perfect and made it indescribably imperfect. That's important to remember, that even though that we might change, God doesn't. You see, God still had the desire to be with us forever. And so he assured us through a series of 5 promises that he would eventually fulfill that would be the case. He promised us that he was going to crush Satan. He promised us that he would never again destroy the earth by flood. He promised us that by one man all nations would be blessed. He promised us that we would be his treasured possession. And he promised us that he would choose an eternal king that would rule the earth with justice and mercy. So, how did he fulfill these promises? Through the life and work of one man. That man was Jesus, who fulfilled all of God's promises on the cross. You see, on that Good Friday, years and years and years ago, Jesus reconciled man and creation back to his Father. On that Good Friday, Jesus became proof that he was the man who would call many people from many nations into his Father's family. On that Good Friday, Jesus atoned for his people's sins, thereby making them God's treasured possession. On that Good Friday, Jesus broke the power of the evil one as he rules righteously from above today. And on that Good Friday, he made a down payment that when he returned, he would crush the evil one. Today is Good Friday. As we see, it was the day that God's plan accelerated. It was the day that Jesus redeemed his people from sin and death and fulfilled all of God's promises. This is why we call it Good Friday. Now, let's take a look at your life. I would imagine a number of us our circumstances have changed over the past 21 days. So the question is, has God's plan changed? Absolutely not. Remember, God's plan from the beginning was for us to be with him and to enjoy him, to follow him, and to enjoy life. That promise, that plan still holds true today. We are to follow him in all of his ways. We are to enjoy life. That is, we are to eat and we are to drink and we are to do the things we love doing with the people we love doing them with, in whatever circumstance that we find ourselves in. You see, God is steadfast in his promises. His mercies are new every morning. His love for us is eternal. You see, God is our rock. He is our Redeemer. We can rest in him on this day. Have a good Friday, y'all, and we'll see you next week.